His hair is normally much, it looks much better than that. Just a bad angle. Yeah. His hairstyle is actually really good.
And you know, KeSPA Cup starts a little bit earlier than your normal Pro League. It's starting here at 1 o'clock. These games at about now 2:50.
Yeah, that's true. Just gotta wake up a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
And I have to wait and see if Sari can pull this off. Not going to be an easy win here. I mean, down in the series, losing 2 games in a row, getting stomped in 2 straight-up games. You won the cheese game. You got to be thinking, the only way I can win is a cheese here going into Game 4, right? You can't be feeling like, no, I'll beat him in a straight-up game. That's just not going to happen. It just does not seem like, you know, he's got the skills to make it happen.
Yeah, and herO's not going to let him cheese. I think if herO doesn't scout this game, he'd be fooling himself. I think as long as herO just plays straight up and you know, plays his regular confident game, we got a super nervous Sari here. I think he should be able to take him down.
All right, here we go, guys. Game number 4, herO versus Sari here at the KeSPA Cup.
Up here in the top left, in the red, the Protoss player, it's herO.
And to the bottom right in blue, it's Sari for SKT. Well, a lot of you guys who follow Hydra on Twitter, just to give you guys another news update, because I love to keep you guys updated on the fly, probably know that he left CJ Entis, even though he's been holding on to his Twitter tag. He's been talking about how he wants to find a foreign team, wants to play in either America or Europe, get a visa over there, and play in 2015 WCS. But it was just announced officially right now by CJ Entis officially on their Twitter, Entis_Pro Gaming, that Effort will also officially be leaving the team, which makes me very sad. One of their core players that led them to a lot of great victories in Pro League last season towards the end, and has been a player who, one of the most improved players in Pro League, in my opinion.
Yeah, definitely. He had a rough start in the beginning of the 2014 Pro League, but then came out and defeated Maru in a championship, or not a championship, in a finals, one of the last series there. And from there, definitely played a lot better.
I'm so sorry. I like that. That's a wolf joke right there. He wants to see some more cheese. Me too. I love to see it. I hope some of you guys brought some cheese with you actually from Norway maybe. I've never tried Norwegian cheese. If you have any, please feel free to come and stop and say hi to me afterwards and share some with me. I like cheese a lot. It's hard to find good cheese here. You ever try those Swedish fish things? Those little gummy bear things?
Yeah, those are awesome.
Yeah, those are pretty good.
Yeah.
I don't know why I thought of that suddenly, but
I'm like, yeah, well, okay.
Pretty good.
Oh,
Is
hi,
that Bomber? Yeah, that's Bomber.
Yeah.
Yeah, he confirmed, see? Not just a lookalike, not Bomber's brother or anything.
Yeah.
So, Reaper Expander again. And it's going to be a Gate Nexus core opening from herO. So, getting that Nexus out a little bit faster on Deadwing. Hoping maybe he got cross spawns. Did not, but still a fairly safe opening for the map, just in general. The thing you might lose here is maybe a few probes if your micro's not spot on when the Reaper arrives, because you know, you just get that core a little bit later. With no ranged units to defend, it can be a bit difficult, a bit annoying to deal with that first Reaper.
Yeah. Sari's Reaper Expand getting that CC up. Time. Got a sneaky SCV over here. What's this guy doing?
Uh-oh. Could we see a factory? Let's find out how much damage this Reaper gets done first. Jumping in there. Coming over here. Stalker gets canceled, actually, in favor of a faster Mothership core. And he's making the factory and still able to micro his Reaper. He's doing 2 things at once. I like this choice.
Yeah, Reaper goes down in health here pretty low. Nice micro here out of herO, not losing much.
Not a single probe.
Yeah. And the Mothership core gets out and he loses the Reaper.
That hurts. Okay, 1 probe lost, but I think that was a scouting probe maybe. Or no, maybe it was the first probe he lost when he came in, because here's the scouting probe. should lose this probe as well, but it's going to come in here and see no factory and no barracks. He didn't get to see the top of the base, but that's kind of suspicious what he saw there with that probe.
Yeah. Kind of strange here. We do see that factories rally towards the front of the base here. Starport.
Is he going to make a tech lab? No. Widow Mine, which is a bit later than I thought.
Okay, so secret Widow Mine drop here. Probably going to be coming out. Gets a bunker here at the front of his base to stop any aggression here with the Stalker and the Mothership Core.
All right, 3 Marines versus a Stalker. The Marines don't stand a chance unless they have that high ground. And even then, it'll be pretty tough. Gotta be careful, though. All right, first Widow Mine is done. Starport's pretty close here. Can make a medevac in just a second. Get that drop set up. Can walk those Marines across the map. Notice he sends them to the left side to try to avoid that Stalker, so the Stalker doesn't know he's actually coming. And he's got a few Marines here on the main base to try to defend against an Oracle. He's skimping a little bit, but luckily for him, there's no Oracle coming.
Yeah, different builds here for herO. Lucky for Sari. And we got Observer coming out here. 3 Stalkers now walking around the base. The main base, that is.
And here comes that drop, boosting in. Oh, wow. Oh, what? I think Kanata knew about this because we had the Observer actually highlight this location a little bit earlier. And this must be a build that we're seeing on the Korean ladder a little bit.
Yeah. It's pretty interesting here. That medevac is not going to get any drops down.
So he's going to siege tank bunker push here towards these debris. And usually Protoss players rely a lot on melee units, primarily Zealots, of course, being the normal one, that you have to actually push siege tanks away. And with these rocks here, it's going to be pretty tough. Plus, you can have the bunker to support as well. I don't know how effective this is really going to end up being, but only time will tell. The faster herO finds out about it, the better. This is kind of like a situation like Classic versus, who was it, Byung, on Outboxer. This is the type of map win that you might be able to get if your opponent doesn't realize what's happening until the last second. Well, he's going to find out as soon as the first shell hits that assimilator. And he needs that factory vision. Boom. Now he knows. Targeting on the probes. Stopping mining at those first few patches. Can't make any more siege tanks, though, if this is how he's going to play it.
Yeah, just one tank being really annoying here.
Nexus Cannon is actually probably going to be able to hit that siege tank. Is it? Oh, no, not quite. Okay, we can see the range there. Just barely not able to hit it. About a siege tank away from the siege tank there. Had he placed it next to the bunker on the right side, would have been able to hit it. That assimilator will go down here. It's going to stop some of this gas mining. And start working away on these rocks.
Yeah, that's going to be key. He's getting his Colossi out. He's got Blink on the way as well. But the main thing here is that he's going to deny a lot of gas here. He's going to get rid of that assimilator. He's not going to have as much gas herO wants. And herO now, he's just going to throw down that third base and try to break down that those rocks and get into that tank. Try to stop this from happening so he can get that gas back, get the mining back.
See, I don't know about this build because it takes away some of the mining efficiency on the mineral patches, and it does kill an assimilator, but for the massive cost and setup, and the fact that it makes you so stuck in one position, drops are so late. Look at how late this drop is. It's not going to accomplish anything. In fact, it should be directly shut down. Barely gets
so
away.
Close, 30 health.
But he's spent so much, he's committed so much to this, it really hurts his harassment. But since herO gets a third base for free, he's like, okay, you could stop a few of my patches and one of my gases, but so what? Look at third Nexus is about to be fully saturated. What do you got? You're starting a third CC now that I can see with my Observer? It blinks on top of the siege tank. This is shut down.
Yeah, takes no damage. He's going to kill all of it, going to kill the SCV as well, may even get that factory. Going to blink away, got scared. And now he's just going to put his Stalkers back in the main, defend against drops, defend his third base, and get a huge economy here.
I think that's the reason why he just left the fact. He was like, maybe you're going to drop me now. Probably should send these units over. At 3 base now against 2. 61 Harvesters to 49. So again, the same situation with Army Supply being even, but a much better tech. And finally, we get to see some forges out of herO. One double forge here is going to be able to get those upgrades out with Chrono Boost pretty quickly, whereas Sorry does not have that armor upgrade even started. As I was saying, now he started it, and yeah, he's ahead in upgrades as it is now, but the tech is the bigger problem here. 3 Colossi versus no Vikings and only a few Marauders on the map. Pretty rough.
Yeah. Only now is he getting that Viking production down. He gets his first 3, has 3 more on the way here, and a Ghost Academy. This is a nice little spot here on the low ground, but with a lot of these Colossi, he's going to be able to deny it.
Be careful with those. Not quite enough Marauders to punish, as he learned painfully there, as those 2 got diced there.
Observer in such a good placement, sees that third base, sees the Vikings pulling up as well, so he knows exactly how many he's going up against.
He's really trying to pump those out. And he's got it. This is the first time in this series too that his Vikings had a pretty okay timing. You know, at least he's not massively behind in those. This is way too many stalkers for these drops, though. He's gonna have to turn around right away. Needs to turn around right away. Okay, at least he saves it.
Yeah, was pretty close. Goes down to 33 health.
And every hit point counts in StarCraft, so later when they fight, that medevac might get picked off a little bit faster if he tries to drop with it later. These things are important, even though he didn't kill it. Still low. And, I mean, that Colossus count is getting insane. He's got 4 more gates going up. He's had this base for so much longer that his army is just, it's out of control. A few ghosts are out on the map, and that can help out with some EMPs. That's a pretty good thing for him to do.
There we go. SCVs are pulled. Gonna group that up with his army.
Let's see if he can actually break through here. 1-1 is actually done. There's no storm, but there are 5 Colossi and so many Stalkers. How many sentries does he have? He has charge in a second too. If he could force it even once. Oh, that drop. The ghosts are in the drop. Wow. Nice micro there. And there's the Nexus Cannon. No sentries here. Really, he's got 2. If he actually tries to kill the rocks, then the Colossi can kill his SCVs. Oh, he's so indecisive here. He's so nervous. Look at his face. This is all or nothing for him right now. He needs to make this work or his tournament life here is over.
Oh, gets one of the medevacs and gets a bunch of these SCVs as well. And here we go. The Colossi pushing forward. Dropping the Ghost. Doesn't seem like they get too good of EMPs there. And pushing forward is herO now.
Yeah, he gets like 1 on the Colossi. But there's just way too much here. There's even a Colossus in the main base shooting through the ground. And that's going to be it. That's game over. Yeah. Sorry.
The Zealot's not even able to fight in the front, but he's still able to clean everything up.
Yep. That's it. And that's the end of this series. herO's giving a grin. GG. 3-1 victory here. Got cheesed in game 1. But gives a heart and brings it back. Taking those victories.
Yeah.
Very, very well done.
Saw a bit of upset in game number 1, but not another upset here in this series. herO says no. Straight up play. As long as Sorry doesn't, pull the rug from out under you and take 1 game, it's going to be totally fine. And he gets 3 in a row. Sorry had a decent showing. I feel like if he's a little bit less nervous next time, maybe get some more time in front of the camera, in front of that TV, he'll be better. He's the Terran representative pretty much of SKT.
Got to give him props for doing that 2 barracks proxy in game 1, though. Takes a lot of courage, takes a lot of bravery to do that just straight up, in the beginning of a best of 5. To just be able to just do that right away, game number 1, no fear. I really have to give him respect for that. But in the rest of the games, he was severely outclassed, to speak completely honestly, completely frankly with you guys. But maybe he'll be back. Before we're back, though, with Bomber versus Rain, we are going to take a quick commercial break. This is going to be a sick one. This is my match.